You were born a small, hyperactive kid named Tom in London, England. You physically cannot sit still. You are the eldest of four boys and the loudest of all of them. Your dad is a comedian, so you grow up chasing the spotlight. And one day, that restless kid grows up to become the most famous superhero on Earth. This is what it's like to be born as Tom Holland. As a boy, you have one way of burning off all that energy. You dance. It's the one thing that makes the noise in your head go quiet. You dance in the street, in the supermarket, everywhere. You join a hip-hop class, and you cannot stop moving. One day, a choreographer spots you in the back of the room. She sees something the other kids don't have. She pulls you aside and offers you real training. A chance most kids only ever dream of. There's just one catch. It's ballet. Not exactly what a rowdy London boy pictures for himself. So you train for 2 straight years. Ballet, tap, hour after hour. You're the only boy in a room full of girls. Your feet blister and your legs scream. You push through all of it. Your feet blister, your legs ache, and you keep going. And at 12 years old, you make it. You land the lead in a huge West End musical. Billy Elliot. The story of a boy who dances against everyone's expectations. A role that could not possibly fit you better. Every night, you dance in front of a packed London theater. Grown adults give a 12-year-old a standing ovation. You are, at 12, a genuine stage star. But there's a price. At school, the other boys find out you do ballet. And they make your life miserable for it. They call you names. They shove you around. A stage star by night, a target by day. You learn early that being different comes with a cost. Then, at 16, you get your first real movie role. A disaster film where you play a boy caught in a giant tsunami. You spend weeks soaked, freezing, and screaming for the camera. And you are stunningly good. Critics can't believe this dancer can act like this. You hold your own against grown movie stars. You win over an entire industry at 16. Suddenly, Hollywood knows your name. Then comes the audition that changes your entire life. The biggest studio on Earth is casting a brand new Spider-Man. Thousands of actors are trying out. Some of them are already famous. You are a tiny British unknown with almost no chance. But you have a secret weapon. Something none of the other actors can do. You are a dancer and a gymnast. So in the middle of your audition, you do something no one else does. You somersault straight into the frame. Mid-line, mid-audition, completely out of nowhere. You flip, you tumble, you move like the character actually would. And the directors freeze. This kid doesn't just act like Spider-Man. He moves like him before the suit is even on. He literally moves like him. Out of thousands of people, they choose you. A total unknown, handed the keys to a superhero. You're 19 years old. And overnight, everything explodes. You put on the suit. And you become one of the most famous faces on the entire planet. Not slowly, instantly. Kids everywhere wear your mask. You become the Spider-Man an entire generation grows up with. Your movies make billions. You headline the biggest team-up films in history. You go from a London theater to the biggest film franchise in history. But you have one tiny, hilarious flaw. You physically cannot keep a secret. You spoil your own movies. Constantly. You leak plot twists in interviews without even realizing it. Fans start watching your face just to catch clues. Your co-stars have to babysit you on live television. It gets so bad that the studio stops giving you the full script. They literally hand you fake pages to protect their own movie from you. Your own co-stars refuse to tell you how the film ends. You're the most trusted actor in Hollywood and the least trustworthy. Then, on the set of Spider-Man, something else happens. You meet your co-star. Her name is Zendaya. She is brilliant, famous, and completely out of your league. And slowly, quietly, you fall for her. You are hopeless around her, and everyone can tell. You try to keep it private, which for you is basically impossible. But the two of you become the couple the whole world is watching. From the outside, your life looks completely perfect. Superhero, movie star, famous girlfriend. But inside, the pressure is quietly crushing you. Nobody warns you what this level of fame does to a person. The whole world watches everything you do. Your anxiety gets louder and louder. You feel like you can never switch it off. And you start leaning on alcohol just to cope. Until one day, you realize it has taken over. So you make a decision most people in your position never make. You stop, completely. You quit drinking. Not for a week, not for a month, for good. You delete your social media. The most followed young actor alive just vanishes. You step away from the spotlight to protect your own mind. For once, the loudest kid in the room chooses silence. And slowly you start to heal. You even open up publicly about your mental health. You tell millions of young people that it is okay to struggle. The kid who couldn't keep a secret shares the hardest one of all. When you come back, you do something that surprises everyone. You go back to where it all started. The stage. You star in Romeo and Juliet, live in front of a London crowd. 8 shows a week, no second takes, no safety net. No safety, no stand-guayers, just you. And then comes the most perfect role of your life. They cast you to play the greatest dancer who ever lived. The little boy who was bullied for dancing is now dancing on the biggest screen in the world. The thing that got you bullied became the thing that made you a legend. And through all of it, one thing never changed. Her. After years of quietly loving your co-star, you marry Zendaya. The girl from the Spider-Man set becomes your wife. Years of quiet love, ending in a secret wedding. And the boy who couldn't keep a secret somehow kept the biggest secret of all until it was done. And you are still swinging. A brand new Spider-Man film, with your name on it, taking over the world all over again. From a hip-hop class in London to the top of Hollywood. Let all of that actually sink in. A hyperactive kid who danced to burn off energy, who got bullied for wearing ballet shoes, became a superhero, a stage legend, and married a movie star, all by his early 30s. Not bad for a boy from Kingston, because that is what it's like to be born as Tom Holland. The restless kid who never stopped moving, who turned being different into being unforgettable. So if this one got to you, hit subscribe. Every week, we take you inside another famous life, right from the very beginning. A brand new celebrity every single time.